Hello dear students, myself Miss Vaishali Dekate. Welcome to my channel. I am teaching you mathematics in standard 7th. We are going to study chapter number 8, algebraic expressions and operations on them, practice set 36. But before that, subscribe my channel by pressing subscribe at right side to get my recent videos and videos from previous chapters also. So let's see sums from practice set 36. First two sums are fill in the blanks. We have given 4 options and we have to choose the correct option. So let us see, first question is simplify. I have written the question here. We have to simplify. That means there is a subtraction between two polynomials, two binomials, and we have to subtract this. So first we solve it and then we will see which is the correct option. So solution, we are going to solve it. I am going to write the sum again. 3x minus 11y minus 17x plus 13y. You all know when the polynomials are in the bracket, next step is we have to remove the brackets. So I am going to remove the brackets. I am not going to write the sums again inside the bracket. So let's remove the bracket now. 3x minus 11y. While removing the bracket of second binomial, what we have to do? We have to see the sign. We have to change the sign because here minus sign is there. So we have to change the sign of second bracket. Plus minus becomes minus 13y. Now you all know next step is to write the like terms close to each other. Write the like terms together. So 3x is there and which is the like term? Minus 17x. 3x and minus 17x are like terms. We can subtract them, we can add them. Next two like terms are minus 11y and minus 13y. Now plus 3x minus 17x, plus minus becomes minus, and sign of bigger number is 17, so sign is minus. Sign of bigger number, 17 minus 3, answer is 14x. Again next two terms, see, minus 11y minus 13y, minus is plus, but the sign of bigger number, so we have to give minus sign. 11y plus 13y, 11 plus 13 we get 24y. So in this way we have got the answer 14x minus 24y. So which is the correct option? See which is the correct option. We are not getting any option from here. So what we have to see, can we take out anything common? We can take out minus 2 common here. So minus 2 is common. Taking common means we divide actually. So minus 14x divided by minus 2. Minus cancel. 2 1s are 2, 2 7s are 14. So 7 and this x. So 7x is remaining. Then again minus becomes plus. When you take out 2 common from 24y, what is remaining? 2 1s are 2. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. 12y, 7x plus 12y. So minus 2 is taken out common and what is remaining? 7x plus 2y. Now let us check the options again. As you all can see, this fourth option is the correct option. Now let us see the second sum. The product is given. We have to find out the correct option. Again we have to find out the answer. Product of two not binomials, they are monomials. Product of two monomials is there. 23x square y square z multiply by minus 15x cube y z cube. So when we multiply, what we have to do? We have to multiply the coefficients first and then we multiply the variables. We know that. So 23 into minus 15. Answer sign will be minus. 23 multiplied by 15. 15 3s are 45, 5 written, 4 carrying. 15 2s are 30, 30 plus 4, 34. So the coefficients multiplication is 345. Now multiply the variables. X cube into x square into x cube. X square multiplied by x cube. What will be the answer? X we write one time and 2 plus 3. We have to add the indices. 2 plus 3 is 5. X raised to 5. Same thing we do with the y square and y y square and y. Here 2 is there, here 1 is there. So 2 plus 1, addition of index is 3. Then z. Here z raised to 1 and here z raised to 3. 1 plus 3 is 4. So in this way we have to multiply. X square into x cube is x raised to 5. Y square into y is y cube. And z into z cube is z raised to 4. So in this way we have got the answer. Let us check the correct option. As you all can see, in the first option only, it is minus 345 x raised to 5 y raised to 4 and z cube is there. That means the correct option is the first option. Now let us solve the second question. Second question is to solve the following equation. Before that, let us see one rule for solving the equation. Children, before solving next question, we all should remember that if the term is transposed or transferred from one side to the other side of equal to sign in an equation, then that term sign must be changed. So if it is left hand side, it is having plus sign, and when we transfer it on the right hand side, it becomes minus. If it is having minus sign on left side and we transfer it on right side, it becomes plus. So let us see how to solve and how to transfer the terms in this next question. So third question, first sum is 4x plus 1 upon 2 is equal to 9 upon 2. While solving these equations, always remember that variable term should be kept on one side of equal to sign. There are two sides. In between there is equal to sign. This is left hand side of equation and this is right hand side of equation. Left side of equal to sign is left hand side of equation. Right side of equal to sign is right side of the equation. Now what we do, we keep this variable term on one side and we keep on transferring constant terms or number terms on other side. So let us see. This 4x is the variable term. I keep it as it is on left hand side. This is the left hand side of equation. So 4x is kept as it is on the left hand side. 9 upon 2 is already there on the right hand side. So 9 upon 2 I am writing on right hand side. Now see this plus 1 upon 2 I am going to transfer. Just now we have seen when we transfer the sign of those terms change. So plus 1 upon 2 becomes minus 1 upon 2. Now 4x I write as it is because we have to calculate this 9 upon 2 minus 1 upon 2. Both are having same denominator. So we write one time, common denominator we write one time and we subtract the numerators. 9 minus 1 is 8. So what we did, we have written the common denominator one time and we have subtracted the numerator. 9 minus 1 we have got 8. So 9 upon 2 minus 1 upon 2, answer is 8 upon 2. Now see children, 8 upon 2 from this only we can observe that this 8 can be cancelled by 2. 8 is divisible by 2. So if it is possible to cancel, we can cancel it. We have to reduce it. So I am going to reduce it. 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8. So 4 upon 1 we are getting 4x is equal to 4 upon 1. When upon 1 is there, we don't write, we write only 4. Okay. Now next step is, again this 4 we have to transfer on right hand side. Solving the equation means what? We have to find the value of the variable in the equation. In this equation variable is x, so we have to find the value of x. What does it mean? On one side only x should be there and on the other side only number should be there. There should not be anything with x. Coefficient of x should be 1. No other coefficient should be there in the end. In the answer with x, there should not be any other coefficient than 1. So always see that in the end we should get x only on one side. So on right hand side we are getting x only. On left hand side we are getting x only. On right hand side 4 is there. This 4 we have to transfer. Here it is 4 multiplied by x. 4x means 4 multiplied by x. When you transfer it becomes divide by. So what we are getting? 4 1s are 4, 4 1s are 4. 1 upon 1 means 1. So x is equal to 1. In this way we have got the value of variable from our sum. In our sum, variable is x. In the end, we have got the value of x. X is equal to 1. That is called the solving of equation. So always remember that solving equation means what? We have to find the value of variable from the equation. In the end, we should get only variable on one side equal to only constant on the other side. That is called solving of the equation. Now let us see the next sum, second sum. In second sum, it is 10 is equal to 2y plus 5. So we put therefore sign in the beginning of every step, because in between there is equal to sign. So we don't need to put equal to sign in the beginning, because equal to sign is already there in the equation. So always put equation this therefore sign in the beginning of the step. Now let us see this plus 5 I am going to transfer on left hand side, because y term is there on the right hand side. So y term I write as it is on the right hand side, equal to sign in between. This 10 is there. This plus 5 I am going to transfer, it becomes minus 5. Plus 5 I have transferred. Now 10 minus 5 we can do, it is 5 is equal to 2y. Again this from this 2y I can transfer this 2 on left hand side. It is 2 multiplied by y. When you transfer, it becomes divide by y multiplied by 2 is there. So when we transfer this 2, it becomes divide by 2. Now 5 upon 2 is equal to y we have got. So answer is y is equal to 5 upon 2. We cannot cancel this 5 by 2. There cannot be any cancellation. 5 cannot be divided by 2. So answer is 5 upon 2 only. Now let us see the next sum from this question. Next sum is 5m minus 4 is equal to 1. So again what I am going to do, I will write 5m as it is on left hand side equal to 1 as it is on right hand side. Only this minus 4 transfer on this side, it becomes plus 4. Okay, minus 4 we have transferred. Now we can add this. So first add. Next step we have to add. 1 plus 4 is 5. Now what is the next step? In next step we have to transfer this 5 on right hand side. So write m as it is, this 5 as it is. Only this 5 we are going to transfer, it becomes divide by. Okay. Now m is equal to 5 upon 5 means 1. 5 ones are 5, 5 ones are 5, 5 ones are 5. So we are getting 1. So m is equal to 1. Now let us see the fourth sum. Fourth sum is 6x minus 1. 1 by 1 we are going to transfer every time. So I am first transferring this minus 1 on right hand side. So 6x I am writing as it is equal to 3x plus 8 as it is I have written. This minus 1 I am going to transfer on right hand side. Minus 1 will become plus 1. So subtraction is there. When we transfer, it becomes addition. And when multiplication is there, when we transfer, it becomes division. Always keep this in mind. Now 6x as it is I am writing. What we can add here? 8 plus 1, because 8 and 1 are constant term. We cannot add 3x with them because this is not like term. We have seen like and unlike terms now. So 3x cannot be added with 8 and 1. 3x we have to write as it is. It is x term. It is variable term. It cannot be added with the constant term. 8 plus 1 is 9. We can add these two terms because they are constant term. Now what I am going to do, I will transfer this 3x on left hand side. Now see 6x is already there. This 3x is having plus sign. No sign means plus sign. When we transfer, it becomes minus 3x is equal to this 9 is remaining on right hand side. So 9 as it is I have written. 6x minus 3x. Now these are the like terms. These are the same terms. We can subtract them. Okay. Like terms can be subtracted. So 6x minus 3x, we get 3x is equal to 9. Now this 3 we are going to transfer, x right as it is, 9 right as it is. Only this 3 will be transferred. This is upon 3. 3 ones are 3, 3 threes are 9. So x is equal to 3 upon 1 means 3. So in this way, in the end, we should get the value of variable from the equation. Only x value we should get in the end. That is called the solving of equation. Let us see next two sums. In next two sums, again we will apply the same procedure. Now see children, we have seen BODMAS. In BODMAS, we have to solve the bracket first. After bracket, we have to solve off. So here solving bracket is not possible. X minus 4 we cannot do. We cannot subtract 4 from x because this is variable term. This is the constant term. So they cannot be subtracted. So what we have to do next? Off. Off means what? The multiplication of number which is written outside the bracket with the numbers inside the bracket. So we have to multiply by this 2 with this 2 terms. So 2 multiply by x we have to do. 2 into x is 2x. Then minus sign is there. 2 into 4. 2 4s are 8. What we did? We have multiplied by this 2 to both the terms of the bracket. Then right hand side we write as it is what is given, 4x plus 2. Okay. Now one by one we are going to transfer the terms. So 2x I am writing as it is, 4x plus 2 as it is. I will transfer this minus 8. It becomes plus 8. Now 2 plus 8 can be added. This 2x I am writing as it is. 4x I am writing as it is. 2 plus 8 can be added. It is 10. 2 plus 8 is 10. Now this 4x I am going to transfer 2x. This plus 4x. Nothing is there means plus sign is there. When we transfer it becomes minus 4x is equal to 10. Now 2x plus minus 4x plus 2 minus 4. Plus minus will become minus. Sign of bigger number. Bigger number is minus. Bigger number is 4. So sign of bigger number is minus here. 4x minus 2x is 2x is equal to 10. Now this minus 2 I am going to transfer. This is minus 2 multiplied by x. So when multiply by is there, we write it is as divide by 10 divided by minus 2. 2 ones are 2, 2 fives are 10. Minus 5 upon 1. Minus 5 upon 1 means minus 5. So in this way, in the end, we got the value for variable in the question. Now let us see again in the sixth sum. 5 multiplied by x plus 1. That means what we have to do? We have to multiply by this 5 to both the terms inside the bracket. So first multiply by 5. 5 into x is 5x. Then plus sign is there. 5 into 1, 5 ones are 5 is equal to 74. Okay. Now let us see what we have to do. Next we have to transfer. 5x I am writing as it is equal to 74 as it is. Only this plus 5 we are going to transfer. So this plus 5 will become minus 5. 5x is equal to 74 minus 5. What is 74 minus 5? We can subtract this. This becomes 69. So x is equal to 69. This 5 transfer, it becomes divide by 5. 69 upon 5. Can you divide 69 by 5? No. So answer we can divide, but answer will come in decimal form. We don't require in the decimal form. We can get the answer in rational form only. Rational number, it is okay. So x is equal to 69 upon 5 is the answer of this sum. Question number 4 is a word problem. This is called a word problem. Rakesh's age is less than Sania's age. Whose age is less? Rakesh's age is less than Sania's age. So Sania's age, we take any imaginary number, any imaginary variable. As Rakesh's age is less, we cannot take any imaginary variable for Rakesh's age. We have to take the imaginary variable for Sania's age. So we start our solution. Let Sania's age be x years. For Sania's age we have taken x years. Now then what will be the Rakesh's age? Then Rakesh's age B. Rakesh is less than Rakesh's age is less than Sania's age by 5. Less than 5 means what? Minus 5. He is smaller than Sania by 5 years. Sania is X years and Rakesh is smaller than Sania by 5 years. That means Rakesh is X minus 5. For example, if Sania is of 10 years, Rakesh will be 10 minus 5 years of age. Are you understanding? Rakesh is smaller than Sania by 5 years. So if for example Sania is of 15 years of age, what will be the Rakesh's age? Rakesh's age will be 10 years. What we have done? We have subtracted 5 from Sania's age. Same thing we have to do here. If Sania's age we have taken X years, Rakesh's age will be X minus 5 years. Okay. Now, what is the condition? The sum of their ages is 27 years. Sum means total. Total of their ages is 27 years. So, we write here the sum of their ages is 27 years. I am writing here the sum of their ages is 27 years. What do you mean by total of Sania's age and Rakesh's age is 27. So, Sania's age is X and Rakesh's age is X minus 5. And their total, sum means total, their total is equal to 27. So, sum of their ages is 27 means means equal to 27 I have written on right hand side, and on left hand side what we have to write? Sum of their ages. Sum of age of Sania which is X and age of Rakesh which is X minus 5. Sorry, it is minus, it is not plus. We have to write minus here. I am going to write minus here, it is not plus. So, this is X plus X minus 5 is equal to 27. Now see children, we have to remove this bracket. X plus X minus 5. Plus sign is there, so we don't require to change the sign of the bracket. Is equal to 27 as it is. I am writing. Now can you add X plus X? Yes, we can add because these are the like terms. So 1x plus 1x, what we will get? 2x minus 5 is equal to 27. Now this minus 5 I am going to transfer on right hand side. 2x is equal to, every time give therefore sign. Now we are solving the equation like we have solved in third question. So 2x is equal to 27. This minus 5 becomes plus 5 now. So what we get? 2x is equal to, what is 27 plus 5? It is 32. And now we are going to transfer this 2. X as it is, 32 as it is. Transfer this 2. It becomes divide by 2. 2 1s are 2. 2 1s are 2. 2 6 are 12. X is equal to 16. X we have got 16. X we have taken for Sania's age. So Sania's age we have got 16. So write answer in the statement form now. Therefore, Sania's age is 16 years. And what will be the Rakesh's age? It is X minus 5. That means 16 minus 5. Therefore, Rakesh's age is, you can write here 16 minus 5 is equal to 11 years. So in this way, by solving the equation, we can get the ages of as characters. Okay. So try to solve like this. Let us see the next question. The question is, when planting a forest, the number of Jambul tree planted was greater. Which trees are greater? Jambul tree are greater. And the Ashoka trees are less. Jambu trees was greater than the number of Ashoka trees. Which are greater? Jambu trees are greater. So for Ashoka trees, we take variable X. Okay, like in the previous sum, we have taken Sania's age 5 because Rakesh's age was smaller or lesser than Sania's age. Whichever is smaller or whichever is greater, we don't take variable X for that. Okay, so let us see how to solve the solution. Let the number of Ashoka trees be x. So Ashoka trees are x. So what will be the number of Jambu trees? Then the number of Jambu trees yes, Jambu trees planted was greater than number of Ashoka trees by 60. They are greater than Ashoka trees by 60. Greater means adding. Addition. We have to add 60 in x. That means if, for example, if Ashoka trees are 100, then what will be the number of Jambu trees? Now, Jambu trees are 60 more than Ashoka. So Jambu tree will become 160. If Ashokas are 100, Jambu tree will be 160. What we did? We have added 60 in 100. Same thing we have to do here. Ashoka trees are x. So we have to add 60 in x. So Jambu trees will be x plus 60. Now what is the condition? If there are altogether 200 trees, there are altogether 200 trees. That means total of Ashoka trees and Jambu trees is 200. That means Ashoka trees, number of Ashoka trees x plus number of Jambu trees x plus 60 is equal to 200. In this way we have to form the equation. Now after getting the equation, we have to solve the equation. You all know how to solve. We have to remove the bracket first. X plus 60 is equal to 200. Plus sign is there, so we don't change the sign. Plus plus will become plus. X plus x is 2x. Plus 60 right as it is equal to 200. Again, what we have to do next step? 2x right as it is equal to 200 as it is. Only this plus 60 we have to transfer on right hand side. It becomes minus 60. After that, therefore 2x is equal to, what is 200 minus 60? It is 140. Therefore 2x is equal to, no, now we can transfer this 2. X is equal to 140 upon 2. This 2 we have transferred on right hand side. So 140 upon 2, divide, 2 ones are 2, 2 sevens are 14, 2 zeros are 0. So we got x is equal to 70. X for what we have taken? X we have taken for Ashoka trees. Therefore number of Ashoka trees are, we have to write the statement, answer statement, okay? It is very important. Number of Ashoka trees are 70 and number of Jambu trees are what will be the number of Jambu trees? Number of Jambu trees are x plus 60. That means 70 plus 60. 70 plus 60, we will get 130. So 70 plus 130, total number altogether they are 200. So in this way, we have to solve the sum and we have to write the answer statement in the end. Very important.
Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.